Hi guys. Last week I had you cutting all this paper and creating a color wheel using all of your cut paper, all your different colors, and you had about a week. I'm sure that by now you should have something looking like this. I just wanted to add in a little bit of a darker blue that I found, and I found this really nice shiny blue that I am going to use. So I'm just going to cut a few pieces. Remember, I said it was okay to use wrappers, and this is kind of shiny, so I think it's going to be perfect for what I want to do. So we are going to be doing a collage, and I wanted to start off with something real simple, and I decided that I wanted to do some fruit. So I chose a lime, and the reason why I chose a lime is because I had a really nice painting of a lime that I did previously. So it is going to help me see where the light and the dark, the shading, when I actually do the collage, because I want to do this fairly quickly. So if you at home, if you have a lime, if you have a lemon, you know, something with a simple shape, even a tangerine, an apple, anything kind of roundish always works, and you can get somewhat of a nice light shining from one side. Remember, your light source will cast a shadow, and in this image the light is coming from over here. It creates this greenish color. It makes it turn a little yellow, and then it gets green, and then, you know, I just had this blue background, but as you see, it has a lot of color shading in it. So I'm gonna go back to my lime, and I just want you to take a good look at the colors that you see in this painting and in the lime itself. They're mostly in this family, in the cool. So, I mean, in the cool. And so I am going to start by selecting all of these, all the way from this yellow, maybe even a little bit of this yellow. And then the rest, I'm going to take them out of the picture, so that this is what we're going to work with. Now, for this project, I'm going to ask you guys, you're going to probably need a pair of scissors, some kind of glue or glue stick. So I just brought some tacky glue, some regular white glue, and a glue stick, which you guys all know. And then just a piece of paper. I chose black because it's going to be easy just to start with a dark, but it can really be any color, because the whole idea is to take and collage, create this image using paper. So I'm going to be putting paper on every single inch of this black. So we're going to start off with black, but we're going to end up with very little background left. So the first thing that you're going to need is a pencil, and or something that you can do a quick sketch. So I am going to quickly draw. This is going to be kind of challenging because I'm going to do it upside down. I am just going to place kind of like where my lime is with my pencil. It's not too clear for you guys probably, because I can barely see it. So if you do decide to do this on black, if you have a white pencil, I'm sure it's going to be much better, but I can kind of see it, right? So here it is. I have my lime jotted down, and I'll try to put it closer to the camera, see if you can see those lines. It's not, doesn't matter if it shows, it could probably be any color, because you are going to place it on top. All right, so I am going to start by picking a little bit of this yellow color, which is kind of like here. I hope this is not off camera like last time. And I am just going to play around, and I'm going to start by doing it right away so you guys can get an idea of what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to use the glue stick, I'm going to put a little bit right there on the edge because I am going to create the edge first. And this is a nice yellow, and this is kind of like my lightest part. And then I figure I could put a little bit of this right there, so I'm just gonna put some more of my glue stick. And it's okay to overlap. And I'm gonna put a little bit more, and you might wanna also just put it on. I'm gonna take a little bit of that out of the way. And this, incidentally, this is part of a box. I'm just going to show you. I had this box with this Pellegrino, so this is a little bit harder than the regular, but that's okay. Just the color that I'm looking for, not anything else. And then, you know, I'm going to take a little bit of this green because it kind of gets a little darker as we go down, and I'm going to just place it on top right there. Just moving a bit. And then I'm going to put some of this green in there. And you're going to see how I'm going to start kind of blending it. Because there's a little bit of this greenish. It's a little bit lighter. So I'm going to put it here. And all of a sudden, this is kind of starting to look like. And I'm just piling it right on. Here. I'm grabbing all my lighter yellows. You might have to cut some so that they're not as big. But I'm playing with the light and the yellow. See some more of that lighter green. Maybe I'll put a little bit of the darker green here so you can just see how it starts kind of changing a little bit. And just to show the contrast, I'm going to put in a little blue, and then I'm going to stop the camera so that I can work on this a little bit, and we'll go fast. So this kind of like is not the exact blue, but it's okay. Has a little bit of that gingy color, and I definitely want to put some of those blue strips. So now I'm kind of working that edge, and I'm thinking this from here on it's going to be lighter, and from here on it's going to be a little darker. And I'm going to throw a little bit of this shiny blue right on the top because I just want to play around with a little bit of texture so it looks kind of festive. So as you see, I'm just building on the color slowly and kind of shaping my lime. But I am placing the colors so that it starts off a little light. And I am going to take a darker blue. And remember I said you can keep all of your blues together. Maybe you don't have that much space. This is a little too dark. It's probably going to fit right there. Just going to put a couple of these colors down. Even if I want to go a little off color, you can do that and it's okay. It's a little brighter than the rest, but it's okay. Right, so I am going to work a little bit on this. And then I'm going to stop the camera. All right, so here it is. And I think I did a pretty good job putting the light here, molding the greens, dark green, lighter green, yellows. One thing to keep in mind was I cut the papers small, especially around the edges, just so that I could control what my edge looked like. And I got my shadow in there, and the shiny paper kind of gave it a little bit of a texture. So this is it. Hopefully you can do something similar at home. See you later.